So this is my BMX. I bought it from what you Americans would call a yard sale quite a few years ago, and it's just sat in my shed. So this thing's covered in rust. It's absolutely disgusting. I don't think it's ever had any work done to it. It's completely disgusting. So today we're going to be fixing it, repainting it, and overall just giving it some love to make it a lovely BMX. And this thing ends up looking really good, so stay till the end to see what it looks like. So I know you guys don't really care about this, but the first thing I did is I grabbed a paint scraper, a sander, and loads of stuff, and I just absolutely took off every single sticker. I just really sanded this thing, and this took many hours, so I've really sped it up. And there was another video, because this is only me doing one side, so there was loads more of doing this, but I've cut it out of the video because I know you guys don't want to see me sand for a million hours. I also took off the seat so I could get better access, but I basically just made everything look silver like how it would have been without that disgusting paint. Off camera, I then fully stripped the bike, took absolutely everything out of it, including the crank. I didn't do all of this because the paint's going to cover it, but it's basically smooth now except for the rears. But yeah, I took absolutely everything out of it, like the cranks, all of that. Sanded nearly everything except for those interior stickers. And now we're going to hit it with some primer, then paint it. Now it's fully primed, we can get to doing the rest. So I put it to a poll to decide which colour I should paint my BMX, and the top two were gold and dark green, so I decided to go for purple.
What?
Okay, so I know it doesn't make any sense at all, but on my way to get a dark green, I did buy a dark green, but I also saw this really nice metallic purple, so I went for the metallic purple. So I'm sorry about that, but it's going to look sick. So I also got gold, dark green, and metallic purple, so I hope you guys are happy. This thing did look absolutely beautiful, but I did decide to put a second coat on it, so I did that. So this is where I did actually listen to the poll. I did end up actually doing the forks a dark green, which I think is going to look quite nice with the purple because of how the colour wheel works in the triads and thirds, because of the way the colour wheel works. I don't know, I can explain it with the colour wheel, but basically purple and green work well together. For example, Hulk or the Joker, but purple and green work well together because of three's rule. But yeah, so I decided to do the forks a dark green. So if you remember, these forks are absolutely corroded, like completely, so I took off the inner tubes in my tyres and I just started going for them with some soapy water, because the thing with spokes is when they get rusty and corroded, it's not like you can sand them because they're so small, and I could replace them, but it would take a million years and there's no point. So I just decided to really wash them until I got some of the rust off, and then I'm going to paint them. And when I was looking around in the garage, I found these big handlebars, which were quite nice and would save me all the time of sanding the other ones, because they were covered in rust and these aren't, so I'm just going to quickly switch out the handlebars. And while I was cleaning the wheels, my younger brother George sanded the handlebars, which saved me lots of time, so thank you to him, because this did take quite a while of just sanding, so thank you. After they were sanded, I just gave the handlebars a quick coat of primer. Also, just in case you guys didn't catch this, the reason I'm not doing the very end is because that's where the handlebar grips go. So I've got no reason to paint there or even primer it, because people are never going to see it because the handlebar grips go straight over. So I ended up doing them a dark green to match the forks. So we get this recurring theme of purple and green, which works quite well. Oh, that rhymed. But yeah, that works quite well, and it just overall makes the whole bike have some nice continuity, which really helps with it making it look professional. So now back to the wheels. So now that they were cleaned up, I decided to follow the pole and give them a nice gold. So when spraying these, you basically spray up and down and rotate the wheel to give it all a nice gold colour. And I'm very happy with how these turned out, because gold wheels just look lovely. And then you basically spray the insides and the outsides, and you need to make sure to get all of it, otherwise it looks rubbish. So you just need to get every single bit like that. And it does use up quite a bit of paint, but it looks so good, especially when you do both sides. Overall, it just makes the bike come together, to be honest. And I'm very happy with how these turned out. Yeah. Warning, the next scene may contain a small arachnid spider, but I know people are stupidly scared of them, so I'm just going to give a warning. Don't click off the video, just scoot like 30 seconds forwards. So I decided I'm going to change the seat, so I start taking it apart, and I see this little spider inside of the seat areas, because when you take off a BMX seat, there's about 10 different parts, and this is the main one, and inside of here, you've got a little spider and its web, which is really cute. But I decided to just scoot him out of here because I need to change the seat. It doesn't want to be in there, and I don't really want it in there, so I decided to move it. Now, I got my cheap Mongoose BMX helmet, and I covered up everything that's foam so it doesn't corrode with spray paint, and I used the rest of all of my cans on this helmet so that it matches my bike. So first I went off with a purple base tone, which is the main colour of the bike. Now, I know you guys can see this, but this helmet with the purple looks absolutely lovely. Like, it's literally so reflective you can see me in it, and it just looks absolutely beautiful. It like, reminds me of the bumper carts in theme parks. It just looks great. Then I went in with some green undertones, which just went under, which I'm very happy with. I think they make the helmet look lovely compared to the bike. I then use a can of gold quite far away, just like the same way I'd create stars on a spray paint artwork, just to give some nice differences in the purple, and I think that matches the wheels quite nicely, and I'm very happy with how the helmet turned out. It looks really, really nice, and now I've got a matching helmet for my bike. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video and enjoy the finished product, which I'm very happy with. Comment if you guys want a video of me riding it and doing a few tricks. See you guys next time. Every single comment from last video is all over the screen. See you guys next time. Thank you.